But like, I don't want to be got my government. You got my government.
Oof.
You know, watch out.
Live from LA. This is Smart and Mild.
Smart Mile, baby. What is Gucci?
Oh, let's turn on the Reddit.
Streaming. Oh yeah, let's stream.
So this is Smart and Mild episode. We're not really sure anymore. Really happy that you're all out here.
Yep.
We got Cameron Study in the place. He's the biggest TikToker in the entire world.
Yep.
Always lucky to have him here. And
so yeah, we're pretty pumped. Pretty pumped today. You know, energy's good. Like life is good. Well, I mean, it's interesting. You know,
it ain't easy being queen.
It ain't easy, but it ain't easy. So, you know, this week has been a tad bit interesting.
Sure.
Because, you know, we like to talk about what's been going on with our weeks.
We need to.
Yeah, which we need to. We need to continue updating our fans about what's been going on with us.
Yeah, at the end of the day, this has really been constructed in a way that, as you see a lot of our friends sharing their life on their Instagram stories, and people don't like that.
Yeah.
Either, you know, relationship advice or vaccine or not.
Right, or whatever.
It gets annoying on the stories.
Yeah.
So what we think is more appropriate is let's do a full production weekly.
Yeah.
And really drive it home on all platforms.
Right.
YouTube, Spotify, Facebook, Reddit.
Everywhere.
And let's spread it everywhere. So we're so bothered by our friends' Instagram stories that we think that we actually need to mass produce it in full HD.
Yeah. No bitch
and
style.
Drag other people into it.
Full style. Yeah. Because like we're not holding back at all. We're not hiding behind keyboards. We're sitting down on a couch saying what we feel. Talking our shit.
We're triggered.
Very triggered, especially this week. I'm triggered over a couple things. But like let's talk about a week first. Let's talk about what's been going on. We went to our boy's birthday.
Oh.
A birthday party. You know? We went to Faisal's birthday party over in Hollywood.
Faisal allowed us to be real close to in the comedy scene. We get to like hang out with these people now. It's fun.
That was dope. So we went over to Supernova, right? They're celebrating Faisal's birthday. It was huge. It was epic. Everyone came out celebrating.
We're kind of groupies.
A little bit.
We got like groupie vibes going on.
Yeah.
We got to start doing a little bit more stand-up comedy, or else we're kind of like the girls that are just hanging.
Yeah, and not giving them. Yeah, and then so we need to make sure we're in the right circles and doing the right thing, obviously.
But I think I might be groupie vibes forever.
Nothing's wrong with that.
It's fun.
Yeah,
you get invited to the after party.
And no work involved. You just kind of hang out.
Actually, I have some really big beef.
Okay.
Jimmy O Yang.
Okay. Yeah.
He tried to take the curly-headed overlord home.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Not okay.
Yeah, Jimmy.
Not on my watch.
Jimmy Yang, he was like, he took a picture of me, but after that, he was like, "Yo, like, let me take a girl home." What did he say again?
She's ringed up.
Yeah, it has a ring and everything.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he still says, "You can come back to my place." And the craziest thing is, she didn't say, "We will." All I told her is, next time say, "Yeah, we can."
Yeah.
And he's like, "We?" Yeah. Well, me and him.
You and him.
The little Norwegian Swede over there.
Yeah.
Coming in hot.
Because if anyone's gonna suck Jimmy Yang's dick,
I'm getting that dick.
He's getting that dick. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So,
and he had a great set, so it freaked me out.
Yeah, it was funny. You know.
Mm-hmm.
But we know what happens when you're really funny. Your defenses are down. You want to get down on the knees.
Yeah. So I was sitting there and I was like, Jimmy Yang about to get it.
Yeah.
In a good way, not an abusive way. I was saying like we're about to go back to his crib.
No, it's about to be like cheetahs and fucking everything up in there. The whole deal.
So try to get it. Got a little bit too close to the fire there.
Yeah.
But that's what happens. We were put into the lion's den. Is it Madam Sam's or where did we go? Madam Sam's. How do you say it?
Madam somewhere. Madam Sam's. Madam fucking. I don't know.
That place is awesome though.
That was interesting.
That one might be one of my favorite spots in Hollywood.
It was like interesting. It was like an underground club. You kind of walk down the stairs to it, and it's all black. And then it's like this club. Everyone's dancing, having a good time. We got a table because we're just G like that, and or we stole it and we didn't pay for it, whatever. And we hung out, had a good time with our group of friends. You know, all the comedians came out and said, "What's up?" You know, we hang out, dance with them, started a circle, made everyone dance in circles.
I mean, do I need to remind you? You turned the place upside down. I'm not sure if you know that you did. You were on stage at the center of the dance floor. You're screaming sweet nothings at the crowd.
I'm sorry, like when I get drunk, I get a little, dancey, and then all of a sudden I start dancing, and I want everyone else to dance. Like even if you're sitting down, right? I'm not thinking. I'm just like, you fucking dance, right?
You and the curly-headed overlord took the bar over.
We took the whole thing over. Yeah.
It's a Wednesday night.
Yeah, and it was nuts.
There was just there was people in there casually. Well, they're in LA, so they were excited. They want to see something different,
right?
And you gave them that.
Yeah. We gave them like the whole bit as if it was Friday night. Sorry.
But when you go to the bar, you act like you're getting paid by the bar to be there.
That's weird.
You do the whole and she does the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm here to perform. You came from a show.
Yeah.
For a show.
Right.
From a show for a show.
Yeah.
And you're here to get the show.
Yeah. It's weird. I don't get why I'm like that. I've been doing that since it all started.
It's a great vibe. Yeah. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. And then that's the reason why I, need to chill on drinking, because I just start these parties, and all of a sudden, like, everyone was like, well, you're the party boy. Do you want to come to more parties? And I'm just like, well, in my mindset, I'm just like, well, yeah, of course, right? But that's the dumbest thing you can do. The dumbest thing you can do is follow up with someone that you don't know, talking about, do you want to do more party? I'm like, no. We've done that
But you
before.
said yes.
I said yes, of course I did. I was in that state, stupor, and I totally went. We went to Hollywood Hills. It was fun. I don't want to talk about more what happened after that, but it was interesting,
I'm sitting at walk outside. We're with everybody that we came with.
Yeah.
I think we left together.
Right, we did.
I do think the whole trek out.
We totally walked there together.
You find your little crew.
Yeah,
you make it happen.
Yeah.
You're walking out together.
Right.
And then there's a pizza spot right there.
Yeah.
So then I ordered some pizza. I was making sure that everybody had the slices they wanted. I get a text of a location.
Mm-hmm.
15 minutes away.
In the hills, yeah.
Deep in.
Right.
And you said, where are you? Are you here?
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I'm not there. I'm like surprised you even have reception up there.
Yeah. And you text me that. So this is what happened on my part. Okay. So
explain to me.
So
why?
No, let me tell you what my this is my memory, my core memory. This is what I got. Okay. So we're in the club. We get to the club. We dance. We create circles. We're dancing. We're taking a shot. Dance a little bit more, and then I'm in Hollywood Hills. Okay, so that's what happened.
There was significantly more that happened.
Yeah. I'm sorry. It just where my memory is
understood.
It just blocked that part. For some reason, when I travel, like I never remember the travel over to the next place. Like I cannot tell you the car ride at all. Like not even a little bit. That's what's weird about when I drink.
Yeah, because I mean, there's walk in.
Yeah.
There's conversation. There's chat.
Yeah.
There's dance.
Right.
There's sit down.
Mm-hmm.
There's chat.
Mm-hmm.
Have another drink.
Right.
Go over here. Sing happy birthday.
Right.
Talk to these people. Introduce new people into the whole thing.
Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden you're just
and then that kind of then that element recycles itself probably 3 times over throughout the night.
Oh, right.
And then now you're eating pizza.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and now all of a sudden you're eating pizza, and I'm like, "Where are you?" I genuinely remember thinking I thought you were like on your way or like with me or something. And then all of a sudden I'm like, "Where are you at?" Because all I remember was like it was over, and then it was like some tits approached me, like it was like some big boobs approached me, and then it was just like, "Do you want to come to the do you want to come to the Hollywood Hills party?" And I said, yes, that's it. That's all I recall. And then like I'm there, and I'm like, where are you, LJ? You didn't follow the tips like I did? Why didn't you?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
And I'm sitting like asking some Persian man, like, do you still have another slice of pepperoni available? Because I see that it's empty, but like, is there another one? He's like, yes, hot ones over here.
Yeah.
Like,
and I'm just
perfect, more hot ones.
And I'm just like,
love
it. Sorry, this is what happens in Hollywood. This is why we don't get drunk in Hollywood. Because next thing you know, you're doing that, and then all of a sudden, there's like someone trying to follow you, trying to get. We don't want
Thank God that's not going to happen tonight.
I don't hope not. I hope not. We're not going out tonight. Please, for the love of God, please stop us all from all our transgressions, because we're gonna get fucking followed and murdered.
I honestly think that you need a vaccine passport to just chill out.
Yeah. I need like a Maldives passport. I need to get like the fuck out of here for a second and just like chill and then come back like with like shaman stuff.
What if the whole vaccine passport ends up in a situation where it's a hospitality bar / restaurant passport,
Mm-hmm.
that we're all in the system together,
right?
So then if you get kicked out of one, you get kicked out of the other.
Like a Soho House passport. Yeah.
Yeah, but like, so what is it? The Houston brothers? Like,
Yeah.
They have their little thing,
Yeah.
but it's collectively in the same ecosystem.
Yeah.
So when you, I'm foreshadowing a little bit here.
Yeah, because this is totally gonna happen.
Get kicked out of a bar,
Right?
Or try to potentially get in a fight with the main bouncer at the Dream Hotel.
Possibly.
You get a stamp, and it's 3 strikes and you're out.
Yeah.
That could all happen.
Yeah. In Hollywood,
And so you got to be you have to start like preparing yourself for like 3 strikes you're out rule.
Right.
That because we're all getting put into the database.
Yeah, totally.
We know that now.
Yeah, this is totally gonna happen. Yeah. Because it's more like online check-ins. All there has to be is like a company that'd be like, hey, like online check-in rating system, y'all.
And you know Mark Zuckerberg's like, gotcha
covered. We already been working on this stuff since 2014, right? Online rating system like Black Mirror, and all of a sudden everyone gets rated, but like you don't even know what your rating is. Right, like you don't know your Uber rating, do you? So
my gosh! So you leave the bar, and they say
they're like,
you star, don't come back.
That's right.
But you know what? Last Wednesday, a 5-star rating by Camera Study. And I know what I want. I want patrons to be able to rate also.
Right.
So the bar would actually rate you a 5.
Okay.
Patrons would rate you a 5 as well.
Okay.
Last night was awesome, or the last week was great.
Yeah.
But there will be some nights where bar is going to rate you a 1.
Well, a total 1.
But the crowd will rate you a 5.
Weird. Yeah.
So there has to be. I want like some sort of balance in that.
Yeah, because the more reviews you get, the more places you go. The different
like you have 5-star crowd rating,
right?
But a 1-star bar rating.
yeah, bar Patron rating. Yeah, they're just like, get this man the fuck out of here. It's probably gonna be just like that. It's probably gonna be.
You'll be like outside a bar with a GoFundMe page up. So
yeah,
like GoFundMe. It's $500 for me to get into.
Can't get into the bar anymore. any bar the Houston Brothers own. There's totally gonna be like networks, and then like the only bars you can actually get into was like out of network, like an ATM, like a Chase ATM system. You're gonna be charged like an extra fee just to be. But
you're gonna be like, I have Pfizer, Johnson & Johnson, Moderna, AstraZeneca. I have all of the vaccines. Yeah. They're like, Cameron. You cannot come back.
Yeah.
Out.
But I got vaccinated.
4 fucking times.
Yeah, speaking of, I mean, you're going to be required to be vaccinated everywhere you go, no matter what. Because in New York, you can't go indoors anymore. You can't go to gyms anymore. You can't go anywhere. And inside of New York, if you're not vaccinated, which is crazy. So now they're trying to do that in California. They're considering it over here in California. I knew that was coming next. Everything is one or the other. California or fucking New York.
And you don't like it when I talk about the Russian hackers.
Yeah.
But I'm inviting them in on a business plan with us.
Don't hack
Fake vaccination passports.
Yeah.
It's time.
Well, let's not commit a crime on our podcast real quick. Like, let's not do that. But
no, I'm saying like that business is viable. It's available.
Not for us.
Blue ocean strategy.
But for other people. Yeah.
As like an entrepreneur workshop.
Yeah.
If you were to start a business today, fake vaccination passports powered by Canva would be real nice if you could start one and send a link in the DMs.
Photoshop, Adobe Pro. Like, I don't listen.
It doesn't need to be all that. You don't have to pay like $125 a year just to make this happen.
Yeah. It isn't much.
You don't need even Canva Pro.
Lots of customers. I mean, technically, if you think about it, Facebook already has your marketplace ready for you because they don't advertise to Democrats or anything like that. They only advertise to Republicans. Oh. So they already have your core customer base just ready to fucking go.
See you fine.
Oh my God. You have business opportunity we're just giving away right now for free. You should pay us.
You can't.
But
you could DM us.
And let us know what's Gucci. So
yes, and we have NDAs. Yep. We're discreet.
Yeah.
We are legal, lawful, abiding, cautious, conscious, and we're Christians.
Yep.
And so that's one of the most important parts of all this is
But this is not what we're encouraging. This is not what we're doing. We don't encourage any of this activity. We're not committing crimes here. But
I need a vaccine passport.
We listen. Because we're vaccinated, we don't have it yet. So that's why we. The country needs vaccine passports. Yes,
we are asking for that collectively.
Yes,
we all need one. Please send us how to do that.
Apple digital card screenshot. So,
and I'm guessing they're gonna send us links to the WHO and the CDC.
Yeah.
Or like, California's obviously like link.
Yeah.
Or you can send us a Canva link to how you would print that out.
There's the Delta Plus variant now. Like you got to pay $11.99 to get coronavirus now, bro. Like,
well, so when I saw that on CNN,
yeah,
they said Delta Plus is now here.
Yeah.
I just took the curly-headed overlord, and we went to Minnesota, and we flew Delta Plus Comfort,
right,
or Comfort Plus.
Yeah,
I'm like, no, it's already been here. It's been awesome. Been here. Yeah. Delta's one of the greatest airlines ever,
and it's been going from state to state, like left and right. Like, how many bookings a day?
Yeah, Comfort Plus is amazing.
Right.
So I'm a big Comfort Plus guy, and I am happy that it's here. There's 200 current identified infections. I don't think it's 200 deaths. I think it's identified infections. So interesting. Delta Plus is here. We're 22 hours into that.
22 hours into Delta Plus.
And then Lambda. But it's got Lambo speed. Yeah, that's the fast one.
That's the fast one. That's the one that's coming next. So we also realized that it wasn't just Delta Plus, and then Lambda. There's like 6-7 more variants. But they're just not popular yet. They haven't got the blue check mark yet.
Yeah, well, I do have to explain to our viewers that we had too much time today.
Yeah.
We spent some time on the couch. We were hanging out. We were actually chatting. Usually, turn the mics on and run.
Yeah.
This time, we sat around and said, what should we chat about? You know what?
We started going into information. We actually started finding out shit. We're like, what?
Yeah, we wanted to fact check ourselves for once.
Yeah.
We couldn't find any other thing to talk about. Other than what we always talk about. Britney Spears, Michael Jackson, Caitlyn Jenner, and then obviously COVID.
Yeah. I mean, it's like the last thing. I mean, there's a few things that we're going to talk about. We're going to get into those things as well. Like everyone's making money in billions of dollars. And Robinhood's going from $38 to $70 all of a sudden when they're taking everyone's information. But whatever.
And Bitcoin is back.
Bitcoin is back, boys. But
how are you feeling?
Bitcoin is back.
You took all your money out.
Ethereum is down. Uber is down, which I'm still disappointed about. It's back to $39. Get the fucking money up, Uber. Let's go. Okay. All these rides and your stock isn't going up. Like, it's still at $39, but like Robinhood is going from 38 to fucking 70 in a fucking 12 hours. What the fuck? So I'm concerned about that. So
guys, you have no opinions or feelings about that.
Yeah. We need to get all into the investing into Robinhood. Forget the cryptos. Invest in the company that invests all your money. So when everyone keeps investing, the stock price goes up. Right? I don't know. Maybe limited money. That's what.
Okay. I think that listening to your local podcaster is about as valuable as listening to your grocer.
Yeah. Definitely. I am not a financier. Do not sue me if I give you advice and you actually do it. But if you do make money, hit me up.
Yeah, because this is the thing. You have to realize that your local podcaster would take that local grocer's job if it came with union benefits.
Yeah.
Real quick.
Yeah, real quick. $12 an hour.
You have
what?
Dental at Smart and Final? Because it's Smart and Mild. We don't have dental here yet.
We can't even get $9 an hour in this bitch.
Like, yeah, well, I mean, we're sponsored by Cold Brew.
Yeah, Cold Brew, yeah.
This Gold's chocolate. It's a beautiful. You got to freeze it until it's good. Yeah. And then Canada Dry.
Delicious.
So those are our ad reads. Thank you so much for helping us out. We really appreciate you.
Yeah. So we appreciate your talk. But I do want to talk about Robinhood a little bit. They went IPO on July 28th recently. They're at $30.
July 28th. Yeah, a couple
days ago. They're at $30 a share, and then now they're over at 70. They had a big boost over today, and they're saying because of
it's the Wall Street bros. It's Wall Street Bet that runs it up.
Yeah, and it's interesting because I'm like, all the controversy with like AMC and them holding bets and in the GameStop and this, and then finally Robinhood finally goes up, and that ends up being the money maker. Like Robinhood itself.
Of course.
It's interesting. I don't know.
And I wonder what the CEO thinks about
Vlad?
Like stopping the speed of the stock going up. And how quickly they're going to halt trading. I do actually think that Robinhood got halted today, though.
Yeah, they did. They did. Yeah,
so
for a little bit.
So that does prove to this, to the masses, that the CEO doesn't actually really have control of the halted trading. Yeah. It happens.
Yeah, it happens.
You just can't run it up.
Yeah, you can't.
And then run it down, run it up, run it down.
Right. That's interesting. I'm like, so I don't know.
But we're driving to go get some sandwiches, preparing for the show, and Cam's like, we should buy Robinhood. I'm like, it's up 25% today. No, we shouldn't.
Yeah, it's up 68% today.
It's up 68% today.
68% today. This is what happened today. Like it was steady. The price
Wait,
was
so there's
steady for a
people
while.
sitting around
It was steady
and
from
they're
30 to 38 for the past week, and then it shot up today, 68%.
oh my god,
That's what I'm saying. We need to invest in Robinhood. What are we doing?
dude.
Forget.
We're waiting around for the show and people are making money like that.
That's what I'm saying. People are making billions of dollars right in front of our faces. Robinhood's making billions of dollars. Rihanna's making billions of dollars.
What's the deal with her?
Rihanna's making billions of dollars, dude. Her company, she owns 50% of her company, Fenty Beauty, right?
Okay.
Savage X Fenty or whatever, right?
We all love it.
The other 50% is owned by LVMH. They got Bernardo No, the rich, luxury guy.
Oh,
right,
yeah.
Right. But cool.
You think he never hung out with Epstein?
Yeah. But Rihanna, 50% of her company is now worth $1.7 billion, which is crazy. That means the other half of her business is worth another 1.7, which puts her company at what, 3.2, right?
Okay.
So $3.2 billion her company is making because of her brand. Shout out to freaking Rihanna. I'm really pumped about her.
Wait, so Rihanna's worth $1.7 billion.
Apparently, yeah. 1.7 because of her value.
Oh my god! So the company's worth then 3.4.
Yeah, 3.4.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So, dude,
how did it pop like that though? Was it through investments popping up?
No.
Is it a publicly traded thing or no?
I think really people just really love her brand because I look up, on these like Twitter and things like that. People like really fuck with her stuff. People fuck with her lingerie, her makeup, and people actually like buy it.
Got it.
And then remember though,
but it's from what I understand, it's mainly the skincare stuff.
Yeah.
Brought it to that level of evaluation.
I believe it was skincare and makeup. And you also got to remember, like, those stuff have, like, high markup value, especially luxury brands.
Did they bring in a new investor that then established that new price?
I don't know about that.
Okay. Because sometimes it'll be like, we raised 10% more investment that then brought that evaluation up to that price.
Yeah, man, possibly.
Okay.
Possibly, yeah.
But so Rihanna's a billionaire. She's the only other black lady billionaire since Oprah, right?
She's the second richest black entertainer since Oprah.
I wonder what Oprah's sitting at right now.
Oh, dude. I mean, I don't think she's more than she's not like high. She's like probably less than $3 billion, which is, I mean, that's still a lot of money, but I think she's like not like in the tens of bills. She's like in the ones of bills. Oprah net worth. Let's see. Yeah, she's 2.7 billion. Rihanna's 1.7 billion. Rihanna might pass her based on time. Rihanna might be richer than Oprah, son, at soon. There's a possibility.
Wow.
In 10 years.
If you think the first time that you heard Pawn the Replay, you would think that she might have been a one-hit wonder. Dude, potentially.
But yeah, potentially. Yeah.
Yeah, because she's from the Caribbean, right?
Yeah. And
so you see this beautiful Caribbean girl upon the replay,
right. And this is back in 2005 when all these girls were just passing through, right?
She kept it moving to that. She's Oprah now.
She's about to be Oprah, son.
That it just proves to you, continue the dream.
Yeah. Pursue
what you like.
Yeah.
And it will follow.
Yeah.
Because she could have easily been one of those people who were like, oh. That was Rihanna. That was a cool artist.
Totally.
I liked her.
Yeah, she was fun. She was fun.
She kept it moved. That's right. That girl from the Caribbean.
Yeah.
But now it's no. That girl from the Caribbean is one of the richest people in the world.
Right now. And shout out to her because coming from the islands, come to America, making it. Everyone was making fun of her forehead. She could have been I already made $32 million. Fuck y'all, right? But no, she went out and fucking continued doing her thing, making bigger, going on tour, dude.
Did she change her hairline? What happened?
I don't know, but
it did start out with a forehead.
She did have a
she's cute.
She did have a 6 head.
It was a cute butt.
She had a 6 head. Now she has a 4 head. It definitely came back. It is what it is. It's fine. Whatever.
6 head. Isn't it called a 5 head?
No, she had a 6. But it's okay. We love Rihanna. I thought she was still really cute. I love big foreheads, girls. But shout out to Rihanna because dude, her financier almost fucking swindled her, dude. Her financier was charging her 23% of her net worth in commissions. Taking her and also not telling her what her money, the money she was bringing in. They were being super shady about the money she was bringing in, and also not paying taxes on her money that she was making. So they were.
So she's going to jail?
No. So the people that were handling her money were taking her money and that was supposed to be paid taxes on and just keeping it. So she would be charged fines for taxes. They're already charging high commissions. You're fucking her. And she comes back.
Yeah, Jesus, it's a family program.
I know, right? And she comes back and then really obviously fires those people, sues them for $10 million, by the way, and she gets it. She wins. And then comes back and starts her Savage Fenty brand after that. and then grows it and grows it and grows it, still making music, and then now she's a freaking billionaire. Shout out to Rihanna.
Claps up.
That's dope.
It's an LA Hollywood dream.
In all seriousness,
dreams still happen.
In all seriousness, like that's like a big like woman's empowerment story. Like that's a big deal.
Well, right. So now like the whole like Fenty fashion show is bigger than the Victoria's Secret thing.
Yeah,
because they kind of because I think they got ahead of the whole like positive body movement stuff.
Yeah, and also like black girls, Indian girls, like colored girls, disabled body girls.
They were like ready to go. Like they kind of threw that out there first because I think that's just where their brand stood from the beginning. Yeah. And then Victoria's Secret tries to change it up. Yeah, I still think Victoria's Secret stuff's cooler as a dude. Sure, I'm like it's a little bit hotter. Sure. But you know the whole like slave labor stuff does like make you feel kind of up something. And the girls are like this. I mean, I still love them, but you know they are kind of unrealistic for the most part. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know. And so, but with unrealistic dreams, you can become Rihanna. You can make it to the top, dude. And I mean, Rihanna did well, man. And you know, this one girl I know that I worked with, she's like a ambassador for Savage Fenty, and she's like a little person girl, and like you know, so she's giving jobs to people that are like you know very unconventional looking people, whatever, and then like you know having them share, and then she using social media big time. So like the new age, you know, fashion brand for you know the everyone girl. I mean. Is her brand. Yeah. You know, Rihanna's brand. So, I mean, I just think that's dope. I really do. To shout out Reddit, advice for the youngins. Look at how Rihanna's come up came. Yeah. You just got to like sit in, be who you are, understand that you can be loved by the whole. Yeah. Stop listening to all the things that other people would be telling you that are unliked. Yeah. How is the fact that Rihanna, who would probably be, I think, judged against like a J-Lo, for example. Sure. A little bit, right? Sure. If you asked who had more cash today, wouldn't everyone say J-Lo? Yeah, you probably would actually say J-Lo. Yeah. It's like, no. Rihanna's a big bucks. Billions, huh? Jenny from the Block don't have shit on Rihanna. No. And Rihanna's like, I think like way younger. Look, I mean, and she has way more time in her hands to continue making that money. I mean, I don't know. I think Rihanna's dope. She won. I guess Jenny from the Block maybe had that cash when her and A-Rod were together, right? No, she had access to that cash. Oh yeah, she had access to billions. They were over a billion. Yeah. But isn't he a billionaire or no? Yeah, no, they're both together like a billionaire type of like a Beyonce. But now she got that Ben Affleck money. Ben Affleck, that's crazy. She switched up quick, son. I don't even think they're fully divorced yet. She was just like, son, like Ben Affleck's boat. Like, you know what's one of my favorite part about Ben Affleck? Yeah. One, he's one of probably the most predominant actors in Hollywood. Yep. Yeah. He's A-list. Yeah. Top line. But we still all collectively look at him as like this like sad like loser guy. Yeah, like Jonah Hill. How is this? Well, did you see Jonah Hill's like straight up blonde now? He like dyed his beard blonde. Oh no, I didn't see that. That's weird. Yeah, he got like a tattoo that says like body positivity on it and stuff. What? No, check out Jonah. Let me look this up, son. So what the hell? But this thing, I think that Ben Affleck gets way too much crap. Okay. Ben Affleck get too much flack. Yeah. Because everyone collectively looks at this guy somehow as a loser as Batman. I mean, like, what are we talking about? You know, Batman's a tough role to fill. I mean, we're talking, you know, Batman's like a gangsta. So why is the media like presenting him as this like floundering alcoholic loser all the time? Yeah. You know what? They gave him the same treatment as they did Jared. What's his name? That he played the Joker in Batman. Jared Leto, and he was like terrible. They're giving Ben Affleck that same treatment because he was just bad in the movie that you're supposed to they replaced like they were the next guy to someone that was just so good. And if you don't replace them well, then some people are just gonna shit on you for it. Yeah, because they're just so quick to jump on this idea that this guy's like this floundering loser. Right? Because Christian Bale Batman versus Ben Affleck Batman, we're like, no. Okay, well, Christian Bale is like the boss of all bosses. He was the boss of all modern day Batman. Yeah. Other than who was the guy that everyone loved before us? Was it Clooney? Yeah, I think so. So someone else. Who cares? Whatever. We're not like film aficionados. Yeah. You can't keep us. You can't. Well, we did say that we were Ebert and Roper last week, though. Yeah, we did say that. So yeah. This is a confusing concept. Yeah. Smart and Mild. Follow us on YouTube, Spotify. Yep. If you want to listen to us live, subscribe on Reddit. You can find us on every single platform that you listen to your podcast.
Yep.
And we do find ourselves in some hypocritical times.
We do. We absolutely do. And also, we want to say, shout out to our guest last week. Shout out to our guest last week. We had a big episode. And we're also going to have guests coming up in the coming future. More guests continuing on, by the way.
Guest 2 weeks back.
2 weeks back. You're right. Excuse me. Big guest. May or might not have gave me code, but we're really excited, and we're really excited for the next guest coming in the future because we're gonna have a big guest coming very soon. Big guest. It just gets bigger and bigger. By the way, we don't mess around here at Smart Mouth. We're trying not to curse too much, but we don't mess around out here.
Right. This couch is starting to have stories.
Yeah.
It's starting to sit around and say like, "Yo, this has been in the scene. It's happening."
One day when you throw this couch out, you're gonna be like, I'm gonna miss this couch for all the stories.
We're gonna donate it.
Donate it to
like a celebrity auction.
Oh yeah.
They'll be funding the kids.
Yeah. That'll be fun. We can give more laptops to the kids. We can give more playground sets. Whatever we can do. Mm-hmm. We do it all for the kids. That's why we do all this nonsense.
Right. They'll be like, this is where. Oh my gosh, KAM spilled his coffee that one day.
Yeah. Came in just drunk and told all these crazy stories about what happened when he was in Hollywood. Just crazy. One day you'll know it all.
So this is my this shirt is not that celebrated. I don't know how it looks on camera.
Yeah.
I totally look like a napkin with this shirt. Or a tablecloth. Not a napkin, a
tablecloth. Yeah. I heard someone say that you are not getting any ass in that shirt before. I heard someone say that, which is disappointing because I think the shirt looks fine.
I mean, I don't know. Does it look like a pajama top?
A little bit bananas and pajamas. When you take the shirt, when you take the button down, it looks a little like, hey, Mo, what's up?
It's because of these little things. Those little ones.
Yeah, the chest hairs?
No. These little flyers.
Oh, got it.
I don't know what it is. It's a different type of collar.
I'll say that. Plus the chest hairs gives you a little you come into the deli, not the deli, but you come in. That's all right. You come into.
It doesn't give you Playboy Mansion vibes.
A little bit, sure, because it has the shine a little.
What's Hefner's robe would look like this, right?
Yeah,
and nobody would question it.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Dude. So I want to talk about this DaBaby controversy. My boy DaBaby, it was mad foolish. DaBaby. I'm very curious. What was going on with him. You know what I mean? Because he goes on stage and he's just drunk or whatever, and he's just if anybody's it doesn't have HIV, put your lighters up. If anybody's not sucking dick, put your lighters up. And
sure.
He does say some pretty weird, kind of gross stuff. I'm not gonna lie. So he gets a shoe thrown at him. By the way.
Well, it's interestingly, it's subtly homophobic.
Yeah.
And wildly homophobic at the same time.
Sure.
Because there's a subtleness to it, but everybody knows exactly what you're talking about.
Right, because he's kind of talking about
because if you ain't sucking dick in the parking lot, put your lighters up. What is he talking? This is the thing. I get that he's canceled.
Yeah.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, because that was just that's kind of weird and random. You know what I mean?
Just so put your lighters up.
Yeah, and what if I am sucking dick in the parking lot? I can't put my lighter up.
And then, is that half the crowd?
Yeah, right.
Is that what DaBaby's dealing with?
Apparently,
is he struggling with the idea that half of his fans are homosexual?
Sucking dick in the parking lot. I think he has an issue with that.
So he's like, fans, stop coming to the show and stop coming while you're here.
Yeah, stop coming in the parking lot.
I don't know.
I don't know, which is a shame.
He's struggling with his fan base, apparently.
It's a shame.
Which it seems internal.
Yeah.
So I kind of have a problem struggling with having my own opinion on family conflicts.
Right.
So this seems like an issue between DaBaby and his fans.
Yeah.
Because his fans are sucking dick in the parking lot.
Yeah.
He made that known.
Right.
He would know more. I don't know.
Because put your lighters down.
I don't know. DaBaby knows that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. I wouldn't have any idea if that's what his fan base is doing.
Right.
But he's telling me they must have had a wild amount of people sucking dick in the parking lot. Because I think the sheriff
was notified.
The sheriff called DaBaby and said, "Yo, buddy, you have people they're sucking dick in the parking lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
We don't know what to do with it."
So DaBaby he gets out there and he says,
"Put your lighters down."
With all the people that were sucking dick in the parking lot, could you please stop? which I actually don't think is appropriate for you. I don't know.
And everyone who's not, put your liners up. Like, you're following the rules. You know.
So the baby's struggling with an internal conflict between his fan base.
Yeah. Which is interesting to say the least.
But I don't think you should isolate your fan base just for doing that.
Yeah.
Unless it's unlawful, apparently.
Yeah.
Which I get that maybe in Florida that makes. Is it?
No, in Florida they go.
Was he in Lollapalooza?
Yeah. Where was that?
Well,
was that Chicago?
Chicago.
I mean, Chicago gets a little weird sometimes.
But they're spreading COVID over there.
Yeah.
They're mashed in the crowd.
Yeah.
He's worried about that.
Yeah, that's not that big of a deal. So what was interesting is that like I didn't know anything about it until like Dua Lipa came out and was like, well, like she was saying like, oh, I don't recognize him or whatever or something like that. Like I don't want to like deal with him anymore or whatever.
Well, he got canceled by Lollapalooza though, right?
Yeah, but like he was getting like celebrities came out and would be like, we don't like him, like we don't support that behavior.
Because there was also another rapper that came up after him and said, screw this guy, right? I think it was even announced during the show. Another person said like, I'm not with it.
Oh, interesting. Oh, interesting.
So it immediately started
happening there. Yeah. I mean, that was dumb. I mean, like, dude, you gotta listen to your crowd because you can hear the crowd going like, oh, like this is weird. Like if people supported you, it'd be like, yay, but everyone's like, like stop there.
But how are we surprised that like rap is struggling a little bit with like homophobia?
Yeah. I mean, we know that rap has a lot of homophobia in it. I mean, my goodness, we know that. You know,
I'm not saying that's right. I'm just saying as a people of listeners.
Yeah.
How are we ultimately?
I mean, so here's the question: was Lil Nas X at Lollapalooza? Because my question is, after that, is the reason why he thought that? Did he see Lil Nas X backstage like a second ago? Like, is that like it was on his mind? He was just don't suck there. Like, was that?
Well, so maybe Lil Nas X was getting blown in the parking lot,
and he saw
and he just like,
mad. Yeah. I get it now.
It's called jealousy.
Yeah.
And be careful with your ego as a Christian. Like that's one of the biggest issues you got to deal with.
Right. And especially when like maybe DaBaby like he was whatever, and he got rejected by his girlfriend and sucked dick in the parking lot by his real girlfriend, and then he saw some dude, and then he was just like, yeah, jealousy. It's jealousy.
I think it could be a jealousy thing.
Jealousy. Yeah.
Because dude, I'll give it to you. As a straight guy, sometimes you're driving through like the Castro in San Francisco or down Santa Monica in LA, and you're like, these boys are having a time.
They're going wild.
Like
it looks fun.
It's looking fun. Everyone's hanging out. There's no breaks, and you're leaving from like Barney's Beanery, being like, it was nothing.
Yeah, nothing. And then
so you just gripping this wheel.
Yeah.
Going, what's happening over here,
dude?
Like this is a wild boy time.
Imagine if there was like a heterosexual West Hollywood, like it doesn't exist. Like, well, I mean, technically Las Vegas.
I think it was called Babylon.
Yeah. I mean, my God.
Like God shut that down on me. He was like, "No, you don't."
Right. So it's just like, you know, you drive through that and you'd be like, maybe that looks kind of fun, and because I'm just, you know, Christian, whatever. I don't want to be in that, and you're not that. Whatever, that's fine. But
right.
Like, it's jealousy.
And that's why I have to check myself. I don't say Babylon in the sense of being like a homophobic person.
No.
I say
just wild.
This place is wild.
Everything goes.
So any heterosexual guy is gonna drive through that neighborhood and go, I kind of wish every heterosexual bar was like
this. Exactly. Me and
wide
you know
open.
What? Me too. I wish all heterosexual bars were like the spots in West Hollywood.
So DaBaby,
dancing around,
chill out.
Yeah, chill out.
Stop being so jealous.
Let them live. It is what it is. You know what I mean? So like, let them suck dick in the parking lot. I know you were informed, but
it's
calm
your fans.
down.
Can you imagine how much they paid?
It's your fans. They were like DaBaby.
So Lollapalooza, it's got to be like $250 a ticket.
Yeah, and
for like a 3-day pass, I would imagine like $250, $300 something a ticket. And you're telling people not to be in it?
Yeah.
And be about it?
They were be about it. If someone's excited that they got Lollapalooza tickets for $200 that they couldn't afford, and they're like, hey, parking lot. So, I mean, whatever. So DaBaby, like, all these celebrities were coming back at him, and you were like, you know, I can't believe this happened. It shouldn't happen, whatever. And then so DaBaby, like, didn't apologize, but then released a statement, like, later on, like, by his PR team.
No, he didn't write that.
He didn't write that. We all know that. But, like, it was interesting on Twitter what was going on.
And this is the thing, I would say, DaBaby, welcome to a rock concert.
Yeah, no kidding.
Isn't that how it works?
Yeah.
It gets confusing.
Yeah, it gets crazy.
This is like your parents 70s, 60s. You don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, you don't know.
Just running around. It's post-COVID.
Right. And everyone's
the Delta's in the air.
Everyone's crazy. Have you noticed
that could be a COVID side effect?
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Everyone's
People don't
crazier.
know what.
Everyone's crazier. Like post 20. I would say post 20. Actually, 2016 Trump. But everyone's crazier.
Yeah.
I'm
not gonna give anybody shit for what they're doing at Lollapalooza.
Yeah, let them be. And the stuff that you didn't even see or know. You know what I mean? But like, you know, the baby. So
is
probably canceled.
Done.
I think to a level because the baby's not that famous yet. So it's like it's not like he was super famous and then did that. Like it's like Kanye West could actually do that and be fine. Kanye West could say exactly that on stage and still be fine in a couple of years.
I think the baby's fine. I don't think his music category cares.
His category doesn't care, but
I'm just saying if you do another club banger, we go Lollapalooza who?
Yeah. And then now that I'm already thinking of like the R. Kelly example, like we were still bumping and grinding when we knew.
I know.
In the club, you know, so what? I'm drunk. It's the freaking weekend. Maybe I'm about to hand me something. We knew what was going on. We knew what happened.
So you're not gonna let me play Ignition?
And we were grinding and bumping in that club. We knew. And
yeah,
you know,
I think the baby's gonna be fine. I understand the reason that people get upset.
Yeah.
Or whatever, but at the same time, I don't understand why the baby getting upset.
Yeah. It's gonna be one of those things at the club, like where like there's gonna be like a couple hearing like the baby, and then they're gonna be like dancing, but they're gonna be conflicted. And they're be like, ooh, and but they still hear like
and this thing.
And then you like, and you're just like, fuck it, this song's a banger. You just keep dancing. You're like, fuck it, whatever. We're getting drunk. I don't really care about the baby no more. And then all of a sudden you wake up in the morning like, oh, how dare I, whatever. You're like all conflicted.
Right. But I also don't think the baby was overwhelmingly accepted by that community that's so upset with him right now.
Yeah.
So it's different. Like the whole, like you see like some of the Billie Eilish stuff.
Yeah.
Where she's like queer baiting and doing all that.
Yeah.
She's like a front runner in that space.
Yeah.
That's more, I think, potentially going to hurt her career than like the baby.
Well, I think it's like the baby's fine in the rap sector, but he's not fine anymore in like the mainstream sector. Because that's where I think where you got fucked up. Like you got like high end people.
So you're not gonna get like featured with
Dua Lipa anymore
or Justin Bieber.
No, that's what's gonna happen. You're not gonna your hits aren't gonna go mainstream on the radio like that one Dua Lipa song did. That's what I think is gonna happen. But he'll come up with albums, people will buy and go on concerts.
I just wonder if that matters anymore. That's my only thought. With the way the airways work now, you can live off of your fan base. The ride or die.
No, you totally can. But I think those hits like really hit your bank account too.
Because he doesn't get the DJ Khaled thing anymore.
Because I just think about like I think of Ludacris, how often he still like to this day like thanks Justin Bieber for the song Baby, because I think that fucking check still keeps coming to his bank account like dang baby, and then Ludacris is like thank you.
Yeah, do you think that's why Ludacris chilled out so much?
Yeah, dude.
Well, one, he's doing fast and then so he's still making money and he's working.
He owns like record companies. He owns like businesses. I get Ludacris is rich, but like the level where he was like thanking Justin Bieber for that song, I was like,
that kind of money.
I know that song's like mad popular. That's something's that check must be hitting with that song.
You know what's so weird is he only had a percentage of that check.
Yeah.
Justin Bieber does that all day,
and DJ Khaled is just like.
But like to think that one person who was a part of a sliver, is like, dude,
thank you so much.
You made that work.
Shout out to you.
So he felt a sliver of that.
Yeah.
And he's still like overwhelmed with it. He's like still dealing with that grace.
Yeah. Because that's what I think about. Like, okay, so for instance, right, like when rap came out, rap was really popular. All these rappers, very good rappers, came out. You know, Dr. Dre's of the world, the Snoop Dogg's of the world, the this and that of the world, and then there was Eminem. Eminem came out, fucking blew it out the water. Now he was very good, but he appealed to more people. As simple as that. He appealed to more people in America because of who he was. Simple as that. And he was really good.
That's because the most predominant sector in America is middle class to a little poor white America. Yeah, that's the largest demographic that you have here.
Largest. So it's like so it's a different ball game when you get like when Eminem sends a hit record or like platinum record than like almost any other rappers, because it doesn't reach it reaches far but not as far.
That's what's so cool about American culture in general.
Yeah.
Right? Because Dr. Dre opens the door for Eminem to accept him into this space. And then Eminem immediately like passes the ball to 50 Cent.
Yeah.
And it blows the whole thing up.
Yeah.
Because it kind of like connected a circle.
Yeah.
Of like, oh, we can all be in this together.
Right.
Because like Gangster Rap put him on, and he immediately passed it back to Gangster Rap.
Right.
50 Cent, and then who was the Game?
The Game, and the old
and then it kind of flies back from there. Yeah. It was so cool how that is America in its essence.
Yeah. But like you know what I'm saying? Like it hits different. Like who's like okay, like for instance, 50 Cent song In the Club, or like, you know, like I said, like these like hit songs that just never die. Like I'm sure like Bruno Mars is or Pharrell's like 'Cause I'm Happy. That song, like those checks.
Well,
like,
I remember
don't end.
I remember Pharrell. Oprah played like a montage of Happy, of people all over the world singing Happy.
Yeah.
And Pharrell just starts crying.
Yeah.
He's bawling.
Yeah.
And one, because he felt the movement.
Yeah.
But he also was like, that check hit different.
$ tear sign. Just fucking.
But it has to be so cool to be a part of a movement like that, to see people that you feel like you wouldn't even be able to relate with, or maybe even don't even speak the same language of, and they're like singing verbatim to the tone, to the beat, everything that
yeah. And that's a positive, happy song, good for Pharrell. You know what I mean? But you gotta admit,
but
like, I haven't heard too many songs since that song.
But Nerd was different.
Yeah.
I remember kind of seeing that like small little come up, because I don't know what he was. Was he put on by maybe like Snoop Dogg or something? I don't remember when those tweaks came through, but Nerd was like kind of in the space.
Yeah, he was put by those guys like early, like 2001, 2000. Well, no, like the 90s. Yeah, something around there. Like maybe the Snoop Dogs of the world. But then he put on like a Pusha T. Came up with Pusha T with Nerd. Yeah.
It was. So who was the other half of Nerd?
You know what?
Because he was a group.
Yeah.
But I love that. I love feeling that evolution of Pharrell being iconic.
Yeah.
I don't know if I know him for more of his music or his hat.
Right.
Because that actually, it's kind of funny how the hat put him on. But music's this crazy evolution.
Yeah.
Where you felt him for a
P.
second.
Diddy. I think maybe P. Diddy.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
I wouldn't be surprised with that.
Confirmed, but yeah. Yeah, it's interesting.
But that's how it works. You're like, okay, there's this group called Nerd, and there's this. It's I think it was 2 people. I don't even know the other half was.
Exactly, yeah.
And it's like, boom.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Done.
It's interesting. You know. So I mean, shout out to those. You know, shout out to those things. But I mean, like, I just, you know, I think that's dope. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even know the end of what we're talking about, but I think that's just really dope. You know what I mean? When people get put on like that, and then, you know, but okay, the baby's not as popular.
Pharrell, we just connected the dot between Pharrell and DaBaby. Couldn't be more different.
No, couldn't be more different. But that's what I'm saying. Pharrell in the stratosphere, DaBaby like. I don't even think DaBaby left. Like, we can still see him in the sky like that.
So you're talking trajectory levels.
Like, there's levels to this.
Pharrell's skyrockets, right?
He's in Mars.
Done.
Yeah.
Put him in the
like those guys.
He's a kind of a Hall of Fame musician.
Right.
And so DaBaby could have got there.
DaBaby, we can still,
but you
like
stunt that thing.
Yeah. DaBaby's a hot, like maybe an airplane. DaBaby's like in it, like he's hot past.
How old is he though? Is he still a kid?
No, he's still young.
I bet DaBaby's 24.
Yeah, he's still young.
So you give this guy all this cash, celebrity status.
29. 5 more.
No. Little different than 24.
Yeah.
It's so weird how 5 years is different. Like
a rapper, like
29 is not like you're starting to solidify your thoughts.
Yeah.
Not just so that also, you know, puts me on blast for anything that I say on this thing. I'm 34. Started when I was 30. Like
now
all of
it forever.
Here.
Yeah.
So cemented in stone. I like basically can't learn after that stage.
Yeah. It's funny, but it's all good. I think DaBaby will be fine in this tour, and it'll be as what it is for him.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
Yeah. We'll put our podcast on pause. Pause. coming back. We're on pause for a second. We'll be back in just a second. All right. Reddit. What else do we talk about? We're gonna talk about the Olympic medal count next. Why the U.S. is losing in gold medals? Damn, that's like a fart.
Right? It's always a scary little thing.
Olympics medal count. We will continue just 1 second. Just 1 second. That's hard. That's too long. Ready?
Ready.
Cool. All right, cool.
Oh, so we got more watches on Reddit now.
We got more watchers on Reddit.
We actually added to it.
We got a nice 5. I like it. I like it.
So welcome back to Smart and Mild.
Smart. Welcome back. So I mean, you have to go fart and take a piss or whatever. So I want to talk about.
Human.
Yeah, we're human. It happens sometimes. By the way, I still gotta get you that psyllium husk to make it go.
I have to actually. So while we were in Rainbow Acres today,
Yeah.
I'm looking around. We're looking for energy pills.
Yep.
So it's funny. You see this like small little girl. She's like running around.
Yeah.
And she's sitting, looking right at what do you call it? The psyllium husk.
Is that what she was looking at?
All cleanse pills.
Yeah.
These poor girls in Venice. You don't need to do it.
No, they're totally taking it. Yeah.
They're pooping.
They're pooping. That's why they're so tiny, dude. They're just pooping.
I felt so bad for her though. She's like pretty good looking girl.
Yeah.
And she's sitting there looking at the labels of like, what's gonna make me poop harder tonight?
Interesting.
Chill out.
So let's talk about it, right? So, a lot of these girls, they don't eat much from the start, right? They're probably vegan or whatever.
She's already at Rainbow Acres. Like, go get a sandwich, a salad, something.
But these girls need to poo. Like, they need to be set up to poo correctly on time, often, right? So they don't feel bad about it. They want to feel bloated. Do you want a bloated girl? No. Hey, what's up, curly head?
We got the curly head to overlord the place.
What's up? How you doing?
Good to see you.
Yeah.
We were just talking about girls in Venice dealing with dietary suggestive
restrictions, or whatever. I mean,
enhancements.
Yeah.
Dietary enhancements.
Digestive enhancements, yeah.
Promoting.
Because these girls ain't pooping. You know what I mean? And we're trying to get them to poop more. We're trying to get them.
Watching them? Like, how do you know? Like, you're not
Wait, please come on.
No. This was the problem.
Like, I don't understand. Like, are you literally like keeping track?
No. So this is what ended up happening.
Husk aisle. They're in the
We
aisles.
are looking. He said, I need to get an energy bar.
Yeah.
Right. So we're like, let's go find energy bars. We couldn't figure it out if we were going to be in like the health and brain, like nootropic spot, or if we were going to be energy spot.
Yeah.
In between that section is poop cleansing.
We were just there.
So it's me, him, and this other random little chick walks through. She just sitting reading all the labels of the poop cleansers. Just like,
yeah. And you've seen those ads for those fit teas. They're
like
everywhere. They're mad
100-pound
popular.
person. Like, you need to chill. You need to stop pooping. You need to go have a sandwich.
They're hitting that like button, which means they're hitting that purchase button. You know what I mean? They're taking that tea. All those things. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You gotta poo. You don't want to feel that way.
No, I actually felt bad for her.
Yeah.
I immediately was like, you need to go get a sandwich.
Listen, I'm telling the podcast that I take psyllium husk to poo. Sometimes I gotta poo. It is what it is. You eat what? You eat a steak sandwich and some bread and some fries.
The devil lives in LA.
The devil lives in LA. Are you really kidding? Do you really think that like people that eat like will eat like snacks all day, right? Like say you eat these chocolate pretzels and then you had like a sandwich.
One of our sponsors.
Have some fries, have some soda,
Gold
have some
Emblem
ice cream.
chocolate pretzels.
You just have a
freeze them and they're delicious.
You just have a fat day. Do you really think that's just gonna be like, oh yeah? No. You need assistance, son. You need mad assistance. Drink some water. Make sure you're straight.
You're not talking about water. You're talking about promoting violence in the porcelain.
Well, I mean, listen. You got to do it. You got to do what you got to do.
I just believe that love wins, and promoting violence in your toilet doesn't do anything.
Yeah. I mean, Bleach. Shout out to Bleach. You know what I mean?
God,
they made a solution for that a long time ago.
110 pounds, just World War III.
Yeah, like Bleach, like they made a solution a long time ago. Murder, Bleach. Murder, Bleach.
All right.
Problem, solution. Done.
So that's how we find ourselves with dietary restrictions out in Venice. We are in Hollywood, California.
So speaking of pooping constantly, let's talk about the Olympics, right? So why are we losing to China in gold medals? Why? I need to know.
Well, I've never seen any Chinese person win the Olympics because they don't air that.
Yeah, they don't.
It's on Zero, the highlights.
They don't air that at all. Yeah.
So China is currently winning the Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen one Chinese person cross the finish line in any highlight on YouTube?
Not on my feed. No. Not on NBC Sports.
Well, you should check your feed.
On NBC Sports, they are like blocking that, like China's blocking us, son. They're just like,
yeah.
Same as the ROC. ROC is third, which is Russia, but they like rebranded them because they can't beat as a country. And so ROC is literally third. Who's fourth? So let me check. Let me double check that.
Australia's close.
Yeah.
What's ROC? Sorry, is that Russia?
Russia. Yeah. I forgot what it stands for.
So then Australia is right up there. India's got to be close, right?
Yeah. India's probably close. Russian Olympic Committee. That's what that is.
Oh.
ROC.
And we had the first time that a female ever won fencing out of the U.S. That was a fun goal to watch. I like watching fencing.
Fencing. Oh, nice.
Yeah, because it's really like what do I want to say? It's like futuristic now.
Japan, yeah.
So they have lights on the top of their head in their helmet.
Right.
It's like kind of like right here in their helmet. So when they hit, it flashes.
Yeah, it has like sensors in their suit. So when it hits, it just like.
Right. So we got our girl from America just popping the Russian girl. It was ROC. I didn't know.
Right. I wonder how our boy Miles Chamberlain Watson is doing. He's from the U.S. He's a fencer as well. He's British, but he came to the U.S. He's fencing for us.
I like that.
And he's a tall guy. He kicks ass in fencing. I wonder how he's doing. I'm gonna double check on him. But we have 79 medals. China has 70.
Oh, and
but
Japan. Why are we forgetting?
Japan is the third. Yeah. But China has 32 gold medals, and we have 25. Japan is number 3. Great Britain is number 4. Yeah, they get to be put down. Australia is number 5, and then ROC is number 6. So ROC got put down quite a bit. I mean, I don't like China ahead of us in anything. Like, yeah, sure, people, GDP, whatever, world dominance, trade, whatever, sure, but not the Olympics. Not the fucking Olympics. I don't like that at all. I don't like the look of that. I don't like the Chinese flag ahead of us. I don't like them beating us at anything. And
wow.
And if we had Sha'Carri Jackson, I think we would have got all of our golds. We would that's 7 golds that were missing. I think Sha'Carri Jackson would have fucking swooped them up.
And we discussed this a little bit earlier, but I know darn well Sha'Carri Jackson, Olympic Village.
Yeah.
She rolling blunts.
Yeah.
Because we already know the biggest reason that Simone Biles didn't win or get into the place is because the beds.
Because the beds.
Tokyo was already in on that from the beginning. Look, we're not even going to talk about the whole thing with China throwing the COVID at us.
Yeah.
And breaking that down.
Yeah. Right before the Olympics.
The beds, they don't allow any sex.
By the way, I'm sorry to correct you. They actually tested that. They're good now.
Look, check yourself. Go check real evidence. Talk to a real Olympian.
Yeah.
That one like pole vaulter that's jumping around. Fake news. What is that from? The RT?
Yeah. Okay.
So I already know. I saw this the whole like the bed. They're worse than IKEA.
Sure.
I know what I saw.
Okay.
I'm not gonna let some small little man jumping around on that tell me that we're okay.
Yeah. Sure.
A pole vaulter?
We get that.
We're good.
Yeah.
Was he even American?
No. Not even those three Mexican athletes that jump on the bed. That's all fake news.
Not okay with it.
Fake news.
So, Sha'Carri Richardson.
Yep.
She'd be rolling blunts for Simone Biles.
Yeah.
She'd be rolling blunts with the soccer team.
Son.
This would have changed the medal count.
The basketball team. The fucking basketball team.
Oh my. You're absolutely right.
Son, if she would have came down, rolled blunts, especially for Simone Biles, by the way, she would have cleaned up the 7 medals. She would have got 7 medals. Simone Biles herself. Dude, fuck the ADHD medicine. Give Simone Biles weed, and all of a sudden she would have won 7 medals, and we would have been ahead of China. As simple as that. The basketball team, come on.
This is easy math.
Yeah.
So I think this whole weed problem from the get not letting Adderall into the Olympics.
Come on.
That's like the most American thing ever.
Yeah.
All the athletes are doing Adderall.
And how's Japan?
You think Michael Phelps wasn't snorting a little Addy before his race?
Dude, how is Japan not allowing Adderall? Like, what do they do on a daily basis? Aren't they? They have to be doing drugs to be doing that, working at the pace that they work at. You know, what are they? Japan's like, it's like 9-hour workdays or some shit, like 12-hour workdays. They're going nuts. How are they not doing Adderall? That's a lot.
I see a huge conspiracy in all this.
Yeah.
The beds, the drugs. This is a huge problem.
Yeah.
And what I hate is they make us all submit to it and say this is okay.
Yep.
This is normal. And then 10 years later we get a documentary going, but did you know?
Yeah. 100%.
And then we're all like, oh yeah.
Yeah, we should have known. In hindsight, we all should have known.
Tokyo was doing some dicey things during the Olympics.
Yeah. That's what I think about the Pacific Ocean. You know what I mean? We're all swimming in it. We're like, but then in 10 years, we'll be like, did you know you're all gonna die of radiation poisoning? We're like, kind of.
There was a nice little oil spill.
Nice little oil spill, nice little sewage spill, and then nice. Little,
was it sewage?
Yeah, sewage, and then but there was some nice little DCT barrels in the ocean since like for 30 years, something like that. Nice little, and then of course don't forget the oil rigs. You know all that good stuff. Stuff with the fish. No wonder why you don't see fish in the Pacific Ocean by the waters, but whatever. So
that's why it is so clean.
Yeah. So let's talk about that one airplane douche on the plane that was yelling at
my daddy's worth $2 million.
My dad worth $2 million.
Did he say daddy? I think he might even say daddy.
My parents, yeah. My parents are worth $2 million. You know.
Is that net?
Son.
That's what we actually need to discuss. Is that net worth?
Son, I think that's so funny. We're talking about this and we're like, dude, like $2 million. And I was just thinking to myself, I was like, dude, like
is that accounting your net worth with your house involved?
Son, like I feel like the average Californian is worth like $1.5 to $2 million with their house alone. Like one rental property in their house would put them at $2 million. Like no problem.
Well, you're still month to month.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it matters. Is this guy from Arkansas?
Yeah.
But if he's from San Francisco, what are we talking about?
What the fuck are we talking about, son? If you're not like, son, you're not. That's not even impressive in San Francisco if you're earning $2 million a year. That's not even impressive.
And don't get me wrong, we're nothing of all that.
No, we're nothing of all that. But we're
if we got a union paying grocery job, sign me up. I'm in.
Son, all I know is if I was drunk and I yelled that stuff on the plane and I said my parents are worth $2 million, I would have like probably shot myself on sight because I'm like $2 million. Is all I said. That's all I can brag about when I'm drunk. I should have said I was trying to say billion, with a B, and I said million. What is wrong with me?
So they taped him to the seat.
Yeah, which looked fun.
And everyone. So they end up getting suspended.
Yeah, which is but what else are you gonna do with that guy? What else are you gonna do with that guy?
They didn't knock him out.
No.
So I actually give them huge kudos.
Because they could have just beat his ass.
Choke him out.
Right, in front of everybody, and everybody still would have clapped. They'd be like, "He wasn't vaccinated.
Clap. Oh, he's finally down.
He didn't put his mask on."
But I don't see video, and don't get me wrong, I haven't really researched this heavily. I wasn't able to take the afternoon out to just figure this one out because we were dealing with COVID issues.
Yep.
But how did they actually get him taped down to that chair?
I don't know. That was weird.
Probably hilarious.
It had to be like because we didn't see that part of the video. It had to be like a couple of people.
Because if they choked him to unconsciousness,
that's even funnier.
I actually understand. You do need to get suspended for a week if you choke a customer to unconsciousness.
That's
because how do you settle him down?
Yeah. I mean, obviously he was drunk. He was inebriated, whatever you want to call it. But like, yeah, I mean,
was he?
You have to pin him down. Probably multiple people.
I mean, he was drunk off narcissism and being an ego, maniac.
He was like kind of like what do you call it? Not slant, like
he was slurring.
Slurring, yeah. He was like, $2 million, like I mean.
And then he's like, my grandpa could buy you.
Yeah, son, $2 million, son. I can.
If my grandpa can buy you, and parents are only worth $2 million,
son.
How cool is grandpa?
Yeah, I'm like,
or how cool are your parents? I guess even more.
I mean, I just thought that was really funny. So that guy must be from Arkansas. Probably has the biggest house in the the tiniest block, and like $2 million is a lot of money.
$2 million in Minnesota is a big deal,
right? So you have your $500,000 house, and you're like, fuck yeah, fuck you.
But it is just so funny living in LA.
Yeah.
And hearing that, and you're like, wait,
son,
I can't do anything for you.
Not ejected.
A bank would look at you and say, "I can't get you anywhere."
Anything, dude. You can't even get you can't even get like a small condo. $500,000 on a condo is shit here. Like shit.
Oh my god.
So whatever. That's embarrassing. Whoever that guy is, I mean, you really just embarrass yourself for nothing. And I bet your parents are just like, "Fuck me. Why did I raise this kid?"
Was he on Delta?
Probably. He's probably on Delta. Yeah, everyone's on Delta now. It doesn't. Really
They're
matter.
come back from Hawaii, so it's probably a pretty good trip.
Probably a good trip. So I mean, so again, with the weed with the Simone Biles and everything, I mean, I think not Simone Biles, Sha'Carri Richardson, like them banning her made the soccer team lose. Women's soccer team is not even good anymore. That's what I'm saying. Like it was a whole tumbling effect. Like no one of the teams that we're supposed to win won, except for that woman wrestler. Good job for her. But not the U.S. soccer team. We were supposed to have that's our biggest hope. That's the U.S. women's soccer team is our biggest hope for the Olympics, other than the men's basketball team that clearly is not going to win.
So I do agree with you. Number one Olympic team is women's soccer.
Soccer, yeah, 100%.
Can't believe
not even close.
It's unfortunate that they're out. They got knocked out quick.
Though. Yeah.
What's more surprising though, basketball or soccer?
Well,
because the American basketball team, that's a collection of every superhuman on the planet is available for that.
Right.
One, LeBron's not playing.
LeBron's not there.
All the good guys actually don't really play.
AD's not there.
Kevin Durant has proven he's not it.
No, he's not. He's not the guy. I mean, because LeBron would have got it done. So
is he the most overrated basketball player of all time? Why is he's rated so high?
He's rated so highly.
All of my basketball friends say he's one of the purest shooters of all time.
I know. It's interesting analysis.
He's like, oh, his stroke is so dope.
Because he can shoot, he can dunk, he's tall, he's athletic, but he hasn't gotten it done without a super team. Like remember, he won the championship with Steph Curry, Andre Iguodala, Green, like all these people. So you want to talk about super teams? That was a whole ass super team, and then they added Kevin Durant. So it's like, okay, sure, you can qualify that as his championship, but what else has he done outside of that? He's built teams up, yeah, sure. We almost won with OKC, yeah, sure, but with Harden and Russell Westbrook, yeah, they're doing well with,
But he's losing to random European teams.
Dude, they lost to Nigeria, they lost to all these fucking random teams.
Well, and then two of our best guys are Nigerian.
Right, Bam Adebayo and whatever. So that's what I'm saying. It's weird when people compare. They're like, oh yeah, Kevin Durant's better than
we have
LeBron
the two
James.
best Nigerians in the world, and then we lose.
They came here. They don't play. They don't stay in Nigeria. They're like, I'd rather get paid in the U.S. And then we're losing. So it's like I don't. So I'm not saying Kevin Durant is bad, but I think we should wholly stop comparing Kevin Durant to LeBron James, because LeBron James would have got it done. And he's going to get it done this year with the Lakers. Shout out Lakers. By the way, with all those freaking trades that we're having an old ass team, but that's a whole other story for another time.
I love the fact that Carmelo Anthony's here.
That's so...
It's funny. It's a cool jersey.
Why do we have an old ass team though? The average age of our
weren't
team
they already
is 35
old?
or 36 years old.
Carmelo Anthony though.
Dude, they're
pure
older
shooter.
Than you. Most of our players are older than you.
But that's kind of cool. So we can go out and not weird.
Yeah.
It's not all these 21-year-old Lonzo Ball.
Yeah. There's only one guy. It's Taylor Horton Tucker, who's 20.
So how does that work? We haven't really seen this old of a team play out.
That's what I'm saying. I don't. To be frank, I'm seeing this. I'm seeing everyone playing out on Reddit and Twitter and Lakers feed, and everyone's like, yeah, but I'm like, I don't know if this looks good, because one of the biggest things,
because it's fun names. We've all heard the names before.
Right. Kendrick Nunn and Westbrook and all these people, but I'm like, but a lot of these players aren't all that right now.
It's a money grab, bro.
Yeah.
This is, branding wise, wild. Because it kind of is as if you were forming a dream team.
Sure.
But it's 5 years late.
Right. And it's it's all veteran teams, and I'm like, you're coming against Brooklyn, which are very, very good, and then Miami's now is even better. Chicago's coming up, and Steph, and then obviously the Warriors are still going to be a threat, and Clippers are obviously a big threat. I don't know if I like this team, and I'm a big Lakers fan, but I'm kind of skeptical this year. And this is probably one of If not this year, it has to be next year.
Because these aren't the type of veterans that are going to take a back seat, right?
Yeah, they're going to be retired.
It's not like Carmelo Anthony's going to come off the bench.
Dude, they're going to be retired. So all of them are retired so soon, within the next three years tops.
Got it. So you blow your cap out.
Because we want LeBron to win a championship. That's the whole thing. So we want to fill in as many gaps as possible to have LeBron James win a championship for his probably last years of the NBA, which is probably this year and maybe next year. Probably his. I think his best years are
already down to the wire like that.
But he's 35, 36, LeBron James.
Yeah.
So it's like, what, 37, 38? Like, come on. And LeBron James is a beast, but come on.
All right.
So I don't know. I wish the Lakers the best. I hope we win this year. I'll be really excited if we do, and I'll be celebrating like an MFer. But it's I don't know if it's tough for me to accept this roster right now.
This is where we're at.
Yeah, this is where we're at. But I don't know. This is Smart Mouth.
This is Smart Mouth Podcast, live from LA.
Live from LA. We did it big. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Come check out our Spotify. Come check out our Twitch, our Reddit, the live stream that we're doing now. Come check us out on Instagram as well. We're going to be posting more memes, more crazy stuff. And we have a guest coming very soon. We're really excited. Shout out to you. Subscribe to us.
Love you all. Talk to you soon.
Love you all. Peace out.